do you think that his work is easier than your work?
No.
Really?
I know. No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
My name is Jameer Pond. How are you? This is...
I'm Cynthia Pond, his mother.
Is that your tagline?
That's
now?
right, I love
Okay. Today I want you to step into my world a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to swap jobs for the whole day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you do for the people who don't know?
Well, I'm a retired principal, local instructional superintendent.
Is this on your LinkedIn? Like what's on your LinkedIn?
It is on my LinkedIn.
Okay.
So I'm an adjunct advisor working with people who would like to be leaders.
I don't think my mother has a job.
You're working with people who want to become principals, they're aspiring principals,
Yes.
and teaching them how to be leaders.
Yes, supporting them on their leadership journey.
All right. Well, I'm a producer for BuzzFeed and on-camera talent. I'm gonna do whatever. I can't repeat that, so I'm gonna do whatever it is that you do and step into your world, and you're gonna become a producer for BuzzFeed and have to navigate this creative space.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're going to be creating agendas for our conference groups and things like that.
Perfect.
Okay, and embedding some supports and experiences that speak to the standards, the leadership standards, and readings, as well as content, tech content.
I feel like I do this every day, you know?
Okay.
Standard leadership. Is there any parameters that I have to like stay within, or am I like?
Now I sent you a note. I sent you a memo. I sent it to your Gmail account.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, so I have to
you
take
didn't
a
look at it.
that.
I sent it 2 days.
No, I did not look at it.
I sent it 2 days ago.
Okay, well that's
Okay,
fine.
that's what leaders do.
So you're gonna go through the whole pre-production process of coming up with ideas. You're gonna have a meeting with my manager, and then I know I gotta do this. Is gonna be a good one for you.
God.
So I need you to put your outside creative hat on.
Okay, I gotta switch.
What does your creative voice sound like?
And
Alright, no. Never mind, don't use that.
I'm feeling very confident. I had an opportunity to think about what I wanted to do and what I was going to pitch.
What are you writing?
I'm setting up my tablet, my page.
Your tablet?
Takes a couple of notes.
That's a notebook.
I know, it's a little whatever.
Hi, how are you doing, Cynthia?
I'm good. I'm really excited. I'm excited to meet you.
Oh, well, I'm excited to meet you.
Yes,
I
yes.
love all the videos. I love all the stories we've been hearing. You sound like a fabulous person.
Just some.
That's great banter, Ma. Great banter.
I'm like beyond confident, I'll be honest with you. I done taught a lot of people how to do things. The only thing I'm a little skeptical about is trying to put the technical and educational jargon in my own language. But other than that, I feel very confident about it. I could read, I could write fairly decent. I see a lot of information being distributed. So
So I want you to make sense of it. I want you to synthesize some of the.
Talk to me like a human.
What do you think people who are going to be future leaders, what should they know and be able to do? Can you just talk about that a little bit?
I think educational leaders need to better identify children who learn differently. Like myself, I was more of a visual learner instead of just a learner who could sit in front of a chalkboard and take down notes and everything. You sent so many messages.
Yes, I did. I want you to stay focused on this though.
Jameer and I just use this time to still kind of like talk about what's trending, what's exciting, and what can we try to adopt into a video.
I was thinking about virtual experiences. And I was thinking that I've always loved video gaming. And when Jameer was younger, we used to play all the time. Of course, he beat me. And then I kind of lost touch. And they've evolved so much that I was like, hey, what a perfect thing to do is to, while we're home together, is to revisit it and play again.
So normally what we do is we'll have a creative brief. So what you'll do is you'll just write like a quick paragraph on the video. And so you just put, I learned Call of Duty in a day.
Oh my God.
And I have to put together an agenda of some sort?
You're going to choose a standard that you want to focus on for your agenda.
Y'all gotta improve some stuff.
Improve like what?
So to prepare the school and community, you gotta make sure everybody's on the right accord. Making sure the parents are abreast and aware of decision makings that are going out in an effective way. And that just doesn't mean the mail, Mom. This is the 21st century. It's 2020 right here. Okay. We gotta make sure everybody's getting the effective tools that they need to succeed. Wow. I'm impressing myself.
Log line and video description. Okay. And so is this where I put that piece that I wrote?
Yeah, that's where you put that piece.
Okay.
Can you read the description?
I had 24 hours to learn how to play Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Oh. I am a retired leader, and I have been called back into service as part of a special ops high priority mission to learn the game in a simulation before I am deployed. I understand that I'm going to have to play the game against an opponent, and that opponent is my son. Well, all I can say is, game on. I don't know anything about the game, but I am ready, willing, and able to learn, serve, and get the job done. Watch me, watch me. Watch me, watch me.
Watch me, watch me?
You never heard the song? There's a little line that says, watch me, watch me.
You remember any other lyrics?
Watch me, watch me. No, but I'm sure if I put it in Google, I can find out.
Okay.
You said you're building a platform?
Yes, we're gonna build a platform.
What? You're building a
Yes, a technological system that can help translate a little more teacher to student relations.
Why would you build one when there's so many out there? Have you looked at the platforms?
Yeah!
What platforms have you looked at?
PSEL.
Those are the standards.
Okay.
I want to drop out. I want to drop out of the video. It's so much work. Like, I don't want to step foot in the school no more. Like, after this, even when I have kids and they got to go to school, we can Zoom the parent-teacher conference.
Profanity. I don't think I'm using profanity. No.
I might.
Gaming Jameer is different from regular Jameer.
Oh.
Just like how,
Even though your mother's playing against you?
hey, look.
Huh.
It's an old family of friends when it comes to war. It's Call of Duty. Bow bow. You seem flustered.
Okay.
How you feel?
Good.
Okay. This has been a little difficult thinking about not only the people in my class, but the people who they're gonna be leading,
Right.
and the students and then the parents. So it's like a big ripple effect. I pretty much took what I had here,
Right.
and I tried to just blend in a little bit of my world into it.
Okay.
The link that I wanted to send them was some educational podcasts for children. Not necessarily having the kids subscribe, but to think about doing more lesson plans in an audio format. I think sending it to parents or sending it to your phone, if you don't have the option of viewing visually, you can get an audio download of the lesson that's going on and you'll be able to absorb.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a different way. I think, they're usually doing, I think the podcasts are really great idea.
First of all, the Board of Ed's going to have to drop a nice little donation to my Cash App. Do you have any music suggestions? Maybe like Adventurous? You gave that whole war speech. in the creative brief, so you might want to have like adventurous, you know, competitive.
Okay, so I just put that right here.
Yeah, you can put that right there.
You have to do all of this?
Yes, Mom. Hello.
This is wild.
All right, so I'm tired.
Me too.
I'm tired. It was really challenging, but I love what you did, and I feel confident about what I did. I'm not gonna say I would do this again.
Me neither.
But I'm thankful that we did this. All right,
high five.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, me too.
And if you thought that was crazy, like, check out the video of my mother and I playing Call of Duty. I'm not saying it was wild, but somebody got smoked. Somebody that's not a mother.